Abortion, a Child, Not a Choice, by Michelle Hawkins, Greene, and Jesse Hendrickson. Abortion is affecting our society today, and the majority of society feel it to be evil to kill the innocent without what they believe is valid justification. Others believe that it is a woman's legal right to choose abortion, especially in the case of incest, rape, and or health issues threatening the life of a mother. What is an abortion? An abortion is a deliberate termination of a human pregnancy. There are three types of an abortion: a medical abortion, surgical abortion, and spontaneous abortion. Although women weigh many options regarding the abortion, things such as is the pregnancy planned or unplanned, will the mother have the support required to raise the child, will there be long-lasting defects, etc. However, they fail to weigh the pros and cons of an abortion as well as the physical and mental effects. Some pros are that abortions may safeguard a woman's and or child's health, while some cons are that it is condemned by religion for the taking of one's life, and it is also used by some women as a form of birth control. There are many physical and mental challenges that are caused by an abortion. Some physical are sexual dysfunction, weight loss, possible uterine injury, etc., while some mental effects are emotional deadening, loss of self-confidence, fear, loneliness, and that is just to name a few. Stay tuned as Takari provides statistical research on how abortions may affect our society today. Takar?
Thank you, Michelle, for that information. In studies conducted between 1973 and 2011, it showed that 74% of the women who had an abortion stated they chose abortion because having that child at that moment in their life would disrupt it in a way that they weren't prepared for. In those same studies, it showed that 2% of the women that were having an abortion stated that they were having it because of the fact that that pregnancy was a result of either rape or incest. With there being such a huge difference between the most common reason given and the least common reason given, it leaves that lingering question in society's mind: is there ever a good reason to have an abortion? When is it okay for a woman to choose to terminate her pregnancy instead of maybe adoption or carrying it to term? What about in cases where the pregnancy is ectopic and the doctor decides to terminate the pregnancy because it will not be able to be carried to term? Or in cases where the woman has been diagnosed with cancer and her treatment will harm the pregnancy, or the delay of her treatment may harm her? Is it okay in society's mind to terminate the pregnancy then? Society plays a huge role when a woman is trying to decide whether or not to carry on with her pregnancy or terminate. Her religious beliefs, how society will look at her afterwards, and her family's beliefs will come into play whenever she's trying to make this decision.
Kat brings up some interesting points. Another question that's plagued society about this topic is, when is the baby actually considered a baby? This is a topic because many believe that having abortion before the baby is considered an actual human is considered a murder. There are a lot of people that believe that the baby is a baby at the point of conception, which makes sense considering the fact that without complications, from the point of conception, that object will turn into a baby. Others believe that the baby is not a baby or a human until it is out of the womb, which doesn't really make sense because if you look at it like that, then the only thing that takes place during childbirth is a change of location from the baby inside of the womb into outside of the womb. But then again, these things are things you must decide for yourself. Another major point when discussing abortion was brought up by economists Stephen D. Levitt and John Donahue, who stated in 1999 academic paper, The Impact of Legalized Abortion on Crime, that the crime drop in the 1990s was attributed to the legalization of abortion. They believed that those unwanted children would have had a higher chance of committing crime, thus lowering the crime rate when they were never born. However, fellow economists Christopher Foote and Christopher Goetz criticized their study and reported that they did not account for worldwide variants such as cocaine. And according to the findings that they published, they found no such proof that the crime drop was due to legalized abortion.